Once again, welcome back. Good afternoon, my dear kids. I hope that the classes and all is going very well. Yesterday we were discussing about what? Yesterday we were discussing about adrenaline, I think. Anyway, leave it. This is Mithun Raj signing in from this part of the world, Cochin, Kerala, your science teacher. And I am welcoming you once again to the world of science. So this is almost the last part of this chapter. And today we will discuss about thyroid gland. Yesterday we discussed about the introduction to the chemical coordination in animals and also the first hormone and the gland called as adrenal gland, which secretes adrenaline, fight or flight hormone. Okay, fight or flight hormone. The next one is thyroid. So thyroid gland is located in the neck region. See, trachea, larynx and pharynx, have you seen? You already studied that in control and coordination. Sorry, life process, not control and coordination. See, it is like a, have you seen bow ties? Bow tie, not your long tie. Mostly students in schools, they are wearing this long tie, not long tie. A bow tie is their bow tie, just like the shape of this one. Okay, have you seen in foreign movies, Hollywood movies, mostly just James Bond and Bollywood actors, Hollywood actors, when they are going for party, they will tie a tie. Anyway, leave it. Its the shape is this one. Leave it anyway. You don't want to know that. So the position of thyroid you must study. Okay, it is in the neck. Understand? It is situated in the neck, in the trachea region. Okay, the top of the trachea region below the larynx. Understand? Larynx and pharynx you studied in life process. Okay, it is situated or located in the neck region. Okay, above the trachea and below the larynx. It is called as thyroid and it secretes a hormone called thyroxine. Okay, thyroxine is the hormone, name of the hormone secreted by thyroid. See, it regulates carbohydrate, protein and fat metabolism in the body so as to provide the best balance of growth. So what is the importance of this thyroxine? It controls the metabolism of human body. Understand? It controls the metabolism of human body. Metabolism means the food we are eating is converted into energy. Understand? It is happening in our digestive system and respiratory system, isn't it? So that process is called as metabolism. Understand? You already studied these fat molecules. It's been changed into amino acid, carbohydrates to glucose, isn't it? Anything else is there? Proteins. Proteins into what? Amino acids and all. Fatty acid, protein, amino acids and all. Isn't it? You studied that in life process. All these things are known as what? All these things are known as metabolism of human body. Okay. This metabolism of human body is being controlled by thyroid and it secretes a hormone called thyroxine. So deficiency of this thyroxine causes a particular disease called as goiter. See, this is goiter. Understand? How is happening I will tell. I think it is not mentioned here. So, have you studied about a particular chemical in our salt we are using? The common salt we are using in daily life or whatever sea products we are getting. Fishes also has iodine in it. Iodine, okay, a particular chemical. There is a specialty for this thyroxine. If thyroxine want to control the metabolism, it must act with iodine. Understand? First, thyroxine will react with iodine and that chemical controls the metabolism of human body. If iodine is not there means what will happen? Waste thyroxine will be secreted from the thyroid. Understand? And waste thyroxine cannot be used by our human body. So it will get accumulated in that area. Okay, it will get stored and slowly what will happen? It will make a swelling. See how much big swelling it is, isn't it? And that particular disease is called as, or enlarged thyroid gland is known as goiter. Oh, see, is it beautiful? Is it beautiful? No, it is not. Okay, do you want to get goiter? If you don't want to get goiter, you want to eat iodine. Okay, food products which has iodine. The best thing is common salt. Okay, another seafood also has iodine in it. Okay, iodine solutions are available now. Iodine injections are available now. People living in hilly areas, for example, in mountain areas, they are eating rock salt. Rock salt does not have iodine. In that area, what they are doing, the government is injecting them with iodine injections. Understand? So that their thyroxine regulation in body is balanced. But the salt, common salt, we are getting from the shop. Before buying that, just check it has iodine or not. Okay, if your parents are buying salt which does not add iodine, tell them you want iodine salt. Otherwise, what will happen? Goiter happens in adult. Okay, goiter happens in adult. But in small children, what is happens? This deficiency of iodine will cause some serious issue. Understand? That we will discuss. In adults, goiter will come. If in adult iodine is less, means only fully grown adult like 18-20 years old. If the iodine is less, means he will be affected by goiter. But in the case of students, the mental growth will get reduced. Understand? If your body is not getting enough nutrition, metabolism means changing these all things to nutrition. Understand? If your body is not getting that pure nutrition, our mental growth will be down. We will become fools. Understand? Anyway, thank God all of you are not like that. Your parents have fed you with good amount of iodine. It's not till it's time. Go for iodized salt. Triple refined iodized salt. Have you heard about that? Mostly we are using triple refined. Rock salt, mostly they have lots of impurities and all. Isn't it? So you must eat salt which has iodine in it. Okay, iodine solution. Iodine solution is available in chemistry lab. Don't drink that, it is poisonous. So you know what is goiter, understand? See, iodine is necessary for the thyroid gland to make the tyrosine hormone. Deficiency of iodine in our diet causes goiter. To reduce the occurrence of goiter, it is made mandatory to use iodized salt. Okay, this paragraph is fine, but one more thing. This iodine will mix up with this thyroid and thus it will produce thyroxine which can be used by our human body. Understand? Okay, that thyroxine can be used by our human body. But there is a problem. If iodine is not there, then what will happen? Waste thyroxine is being secreted and that waste thyroxine will cause the enlargement of thyroid. Understand? Enlargement of thyroid, and that disease is known as goiter. Okay, if iodine is there, means no problem. Okay, that's it. Some in small kids, here it is only given goiter, but this is very important also. Okay, in small children, they also need iodine. Why? Because this goiter comes only for adults. Okay, if you are very big, if you are fully grown up, then only goiter will happen. If you are small, like a 2-year or 1-year old, what will happen? Our mental growth won't be 100%. Without enough nutrition, without adequate metabolism, our mental growth won't be done in our human body. So that's why that some of the students, some of the kids, have you seen, they act not very normally. You can see in your area also, everywhere you can see a lots of boys and girls are there. They are not acting normally. It's a very, very pitiful situation, isn't it? They are growing completely. Their body is growing completely, but their mind is not growing completely. Simply because they are not getting this iodine correctly. And how cheap is this salt? Just imagine that. Isn't it? How cheap is it? If I were in school, I would have make a seminar. Anyway, in this corona situation, we cannot do that. But actually, there is a seminar by the high school students from the school. They want to go and check your home. Whether the students, they are not students, whether the small children, they are getting enough nutrition or not. That's a very, very critical situation. Lots of small boys and girls, they are not getting enough iodine. Okay, that is causing that mental retardedness to them. It's a very pitiful situation because of this Lack of education. That's it. Most of the people in rural areas, they don't know about this. A simple salt can increase the efficiency of your brain. Actually, every old our grandmother and grandfather, they will say that eating more salt will reduce our mental health. Actually, it will support our mental health. But you want to do that in very small age, not when you are adult. In adult, after adolescence, after becoming adult, if you are not eating enough iodine, it can cause goiter. But one more very crucial thing is there, means in small children, in small kids, what it will do? It will reduce the growth of brain. Okay, mental health will be very very low. Okay, so if you have any encounter in life, like seeing somebody is using salt which does not has iodine, force them to use iodized salt. Okay, so that their children will be healthy in life. Okay, and will lead a very good future. Next one is pituitary gland, the master of all gland. Understand? Actually, pituitary gland must be come first, but adrenaline is more important. That's why it is included first. Adrenaline is more important, means more important for examinations. Okay, not for our body. Our body, pituitary gland is the master of all hormone. Okay, all hormonal glands. It controls the all the other glands. Pituitary gland is located at the base of the brain, below the brain. It produces growth hormone. Growth hormone regulates growth and development of the body. Puberty is a period of 10 to 12 years of age during which there are physical changes in boys and girls. Okay, you know this. Okay, fine. Let's see. Growth hormone. You are growing anyway, isn't it? Before, in olden times, the growth time was like 18 years or 20 years old. Nowadays, before 14 years, 100% of your growth is finished. Understand? Nowadays, puberty happen in students within the age of 10 to 12 years. Understand? You know what is puberty and all, isn't it? It is done by this growth hormone. Okay, that's a particular time in our life. Okay, in young children, mostly girls and boys. Okay, mostly girls means only girls and boys are there, isn't it? Okay, and what is happening mostly during this time, 10 to 12 years old, in boys, if you see, means they will start to grow mustache, beards and all. Okay, and their sound will become more rough, isn't it? That's puberty, understand? And in the case of girls, they will have another physical modification in their body. Mostly they are feeding breasts and all, they will start to enlarge and they will have menstruation cycle in life. Isn't it? You already know, because most of you have been already went to this puberty. So these things are done by this growth hormone. Understand? These things. Puberty is being done by growth hormone. Growth means from your childhood to the adult time. That is controlled by pituitary gland. Understand? Okay. So, have you seen dwarfs? They are dwarfs. These are giants. Two conditions are there. One is dwarfism, one is gigantism. Just by seeing the photo, you can understand it, isn't it? If more growth hormone is secreted by pituitary gland, gigantism will occur, and less hormone is being secreted by pituitary gland, dwarfism will occur. Any doubt? Is it clear or not? I know it is clear, isn't it? It's a simple thing. Growth hormone. Pituitary gland secretes growth hormone. Growth hormone regulates our growth. If pituitary gland secretes more growth hormone, you will become a giant. Have you seen Great Khali in WWE? A big man. Lots of people are like that. Dara Singh and all, they are healthy people. They are simply becoming very, very big. Actually, their full body is not ready to control their entire size. Understand? Even though their size is bigger, their brain does not have that much ability to control their entire movement. So mostly they are very slow in life. Okay, their balance won't be correct. Their metabolism won't be correct. Understand? Their digestive system and everything won't be correct. This is a very bad situation also. Sometimes it can cause death also. Understand? Over secretion of growth hormone by pituitary gland causes gigantism. Okay, during childhood. Okay, during childhood. After that childhood, you won't grow. Understood? So next one is this one. Dwarfism is a condition caused due to the deficiency of growth hormone. Because growth hormone is secreted very less. She is a fully grown male. Sorry. Does she looks like a male? No. Of course, she is a female. See how much big she is, only below the cycle tire, like 1 or 2 feet tall. She also has a Guinness World Record, I think. I have seen her in TV and all, television shows and all. Because her pituitary gland didn't secreted enough growth hormone during her childhood. But in this case, in this man, the opposite happened. In his childhood, his pituitary gland secreted a huge amount of growth hormone. The focus is going, isn't it? I think you can see it, isn't it? Okay, fine. So these are the two things happening because of over secretion of growth hormones and less secretion of OX hormone. Okay, thyroxine, less irregularities in secretion of thyroxine causes thyroid. Pituitary, less growth hormone causes dwarfism. More growth hormones causes gigantism. Let's see. Testosterone and estrogen. Okay. So these are the hormones which is secreted differently in male and female. Okay. Testosterone is the sex hormone in male. Estrogen, we can pronounce it as estrogen also, but in real it is estrogen. Okay. Testosterone is a hormone produced in males. It causes changes in the appearance during puberty. Okay, different appearance. You already know about all those things. Okay. Estrogen is a hormone produced in females. It causes changes in the appearance during puberty in females. Okay, testosterone in male, estrogen in female. Testosterone is produced in the testes of a male. Estrogen is produced in the ovary of a female. Anyway, another chapter is there. Okay, here only one more question. Anyway, from this chapter, question won't come from this part. Actually, you are studying this thing in detail. Chapter is there, reproduction in human beings and all. In that chapter about testosterone, estrogen, reproductive system in male, reproductive system in female, everything is there. We will cover that in detail. Okay, here just these hormones, they are hormones. It causes changes during the appearance. Changes in the appearance during puberty for male and female. Okay, male testosterone, testis. Female estrogen, ovary. Okay, yes. So last hormone we want to study is the pancreas. So you know where is pancreas? Already you studied it in the digestive system. Okay, it is below the liver, in the side of the stomach, and it secretes pancreatic juice. At the same time, trypsin, at the same time, insulin. Okay, insulin is a very important hormone for human body. See, what is insulin? Insulin helps in the regulating sugar level of our body. Anyway, there is a lots of sugar in our body, isn't it? Understand? So, what is this insulin's work? Insulin will reduce the effect of sugar in body. Understand? If the sugar level in our body, the level of glucose in our body or blood cells is more, our normal blood sugar level is like 80 to 120. If it becomes more than 80 to 120, insulin is being secreted by pancreas and our sugar level become normal. Understand? And if our sugar level is very less, insulin, this pancreas will stop secreting insulin. So the sugar level will increase. Understand what is the function of pancreas? Pancreas, it secretes a hormone called insulin, which controls the blood sugar level in human beings. So let's see, then why is this a disease called diabetes comes? It is because abnormal work of pancreas. Understand? The insulin level in our body is not correct. At that time, a particular disease will come. It is called as diabetes, or simply we can say sugar. You can see, you can ask your parents or your grandmother, grandfather, father, mother. Most of them, they are been worrying with this blood sugar level problem, or called as diabetes. It is because of our unbalanced eating what habits. Okay, we are not eating good food, highly food which has more carbohydrates or food which have more sugar in it. Eating sweet food is not that much bad. It's not that much bad, or actually I like food, but eating too much is not good. Okay, you must have a balanced diet. Okay, you must eat a lots of vegetables and fruits. And this sugar in fruits is not problem. It's good for health. But this common chemical, the sugar we are getting from the store, it is not good. Eating a lots of chocolate is not good. Eating too much sweets from bakery like laddu, jalebi and all also is not a good thing. Sometimes you can eat, no problem. But if you are overeating it, what will happen? It will create imbalance in the insulin secreted by the pancreas, and in future you will be affected by a very good disease known as diabetes. Just ask your parents or your grandfather, grandmother or neighbors who are suffering from this diabetes. It's a good situation for them. They cannot even eat a single laddu or jalebi during any festivals and all, because their blood sugar level will increase because of unbalanced secretion of insulin. So better to keep your pancreas healthy. Beware about that, okay? Be aware of it. How is secretion of insulin regulated? If the sugar level in blood rises, they are detected by the cells of the pancreas which respond by producing more insulin. We already discussed that. Go to the next. Diabetes is a disease caused due to low secretion of insulin. The sugar level in the blood rises, causing many harmful effects. Some causes of diabetes can be controlled by taking insulin injections. Here, insulin injection, you already know what is insulin injection. Okay, just if anybody is suffering from diabetes, if you ask them, they will tell. It's a simple injection. Okay, extra insulin is being injected into our body. Actually, this is not a good thing. Okay, it's an abnormal situation in our body. What all things our body wants to make it. If we are using extra chemicals, it will affect your body 100%. Okay, these things are in the last stage of diabetes. Okay, so what do you want to do? Do good exercise and eat balanced food and stay away from diabetes. That's good. And high diabetes means it's a very big problem. Okay, high diabetes, if people suffering from high diabetes, maybe sometimes some of their organs will be gone. Somebody will lose their eyesight. Somebody will lose their sense of touch. Understand? Somebody will lose the sense of hearing, not earring, not ear ring. Okay, hearing. Understand? Hearing. So it's a very bad situation. And also, people suffering from diabetes, it's very difficult for them to heal the wound. Understand? Their wounds won't heal very fastly. Okay, a simple wound will take weeks to heal. Understand? You are small kids. If you just fell down in some place and your knees or your wherever thing, your hand or legs is been wounded, just within 3 or 4 days it is been healed, isn't it? But in the case of people who is suffering from diabetes, they won't heal that much fastly. Okay, it's a very bad disease and very common in Indians. Okay, very common. And nowadays it's been recorded that small students also are suffering from diabetes. Just imagine, because their parents, they are not providing them with balanced food. Simply they are giving them sweet food products. That's why they are. And eating junk food also causes a great of unbalance in our health. Understand? If your metabolism is not correct, means it will cause a lots of problems in future life. We will study that chapter in social science about human development index and all. What is this anemia? What is this hunger and poverty and all? Okay, most of the humans or the peoples in our country, they are suffering from invisible hunger. Even if you are eating food, if you are eating, anyway, it's not science part. Just I will take 1 minute for that. Even if you are eating food which helps your tummy to fill, tummy means stomach, but still if you don't have the nutrients, enough nutrients are not there in your food, means that particular situation is called as invisible hunger. Understand? It's invisible. Hunger means not that you are very hungry. No. Simply eating rice won't give you enough nutrition. Understand? Simply eating food which you love does not give you enough nutrition. Okay? If you want to keep a healthy metabolism rate in your body, you must eat balanced food. Eat pulses. Okay, eat pulses. If for vegetarian peoples, no need to eat non-veg meals. Pulses are very good, like green peas, gram, soya bean and all. They are very good for health. Eat vegetables, eat fruit. Eat lots of wheat flour, not maida. And we come back. Feedback mechanism regulates the timing and amount of hormones to be secreted. Okay. Sorry. Feedback mechanism, actually what it is the control of our body for its hormones. Understand? It is the control of our body for its hormones. For example, feedback mechanism means, what do you say? A lot of things. For example, why you are sweating? Our glands in our body are secreting sweat. Okay, directly that glands are secreting. That's why they are not endocrine glands. Understand? Why we are sweating? Because when our body temperature is increasing, automatically we will sweat. It is the cool down mechanism of our body. Understand? And when our body temperature decreases, we will start to shiver. Isn't it? We will start to shiver. That shivering causes heat in our body. Okay, shivering means our body is doing work. If our body is doing work means heat is produced and it will regulates the body temperature. Okay, we want to keep our body temperature 98 degree Fahrenheit is the normal temperature or 36 degrees Celsius. Okay, that temperature we must maintain. That control over the entire human body is not as feedback mechanism. Anyway, explanation won't be asked. Just write the feedback mechanism is what? Feedback mechanism controls the timing and the amount of hormone to be secreted. Okay, so the entire control of our body regarding this hormone production, that mechanism is called as feedback mechanism. Mostly our brain and pituitary gland is controlling it. Pituitary gland is also a part of the brain, isn't it? It's just near the brain and it is the most important hormonal gland in our body which controls the entire hormones. At the same time it produces growth hormone. Some questions. Under secretion of growth hormone, dwarfism. Over secretion of growth hormone, giants, extremely tall. Under secretion of insulin, diabetes. Deficiency of iodine, goiter. I already given the notes regarding that. Textbook solutions and all I will give today. Okay, you must copy it neatly to your science notebook. Wherever you are keeping these notes regarding science there. Okay, 10th standard students, better to write it and keep neatly. Okay, it's better to understand. Whatever things you are writing in your own handwriting is the best notes you can keep in your hand. Name the hormone responsible for the following: regulating of blood sugar level, insulin, you know that. Regulating of the carbohydrates, proteins and fat metabolism, thyroxine or thyroid secretion. Changes at puberty in human females, estrogen, that is different. Females, estrogen, not testosterone. Okay, in females, estrogen or estrogen, whatever you can say. Regulation of growth hormone, adrenal gland, ovary, thyroid gland, thyroxine, pituitary gland, growth hormone. Already you know that. It's not that much. Comparison between nervous system and mechanism and hormonal system mechanism. It's already textbook question. In textbook I will give. It is a very important question, 3-mark question. Okay, it's an important thing. Nervous system mechanism and hormonal system mechanism. Information is conveyed as impulse, electrical impulse. In hormonal, it is chemical message. Axons and dendrites transmit information. Information is transported mostly through blood. Flow of information is rapid and very, very quick. Here it is slow. It affects are short-lived. Prolonged effect. Yes, this thing we didn't discuss. The fourth one. Okay, effects of nervous system mechanism is very short. For example, walking, reflex action. Within second it is finished. But in the case of hormonal effects, it's long lasting. Understand? Once you are getting dwarfism, till the end of your life you will be dwarf. So it is long lasting. Just study it as it is. Here, moments in our life, moments in sensitive plants, also notes I will give. Okay, these are the things. Questions will come like this picture. In that note, I have already given a picture. That picture, everything in detail, that markings regarding each and every part is being given. Understand? Pituitary gland, thyroid, adrenaline gland, pancreas. This is testis. Ovary it is not given. Ovary is some here this part of female. Okay. Okay, that's it, my dear kids. Exercise and MCQ I will give you with. So that's the end of the chapter. Soon I will make one class revision for this chapter. Okay, just one class revision, and that's the end of the chapter. Next week, next Monday, we will start new chapter. This is Tuesday, right? This is Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, Friday, Saturday. We will start. Introduction I will give you soon for that magnetic effect of electric current. It's not that much difficult chapter like electricity. Something. Anyway, introduction I will give afterwards. Okay. So, bye bye, my kids. Within Raj signing off from this part of the world. I hope this chapter was an interesting one. Okay, because I like this chapter. It's a very good chapter. We are studying about human beings. A lot of things already we studied. Most of the things you already know. I don't know about that because you are very brilliant students. I came to know that, isn't it? Who knows? So that's it. Bye bye, my little kids. Be safe and Jai Hind.